I'm over 600 days into my hardcore world, and over that time, I've been accumulating a lot of items that are now scattered all over the base. It's safe to say I've outgrown my starter storage room, and at this point, I'm not even sure what blocks I actually have. So today, I'm going to build my ultimate storage room that will hopefully last me forever. Well, I say forever, I gotta remember I've only got one life in this world. Now, of course, last episode, we built the mine, and I've got to say, I've been having so much fun using this between episodes, but the main thing that I've been collecting is actually amethyst. And a whole ton of it too. What do I need all this for, you might ask? Well, right now that's a bit of a secret, but you're going to find out a little bit later on. Other than that though, I've been going around the base collecting all my items and putting them here. Because over here is actually where I want to build today's project. Well, specifically in an area that I've marked just over there. Now, taking a quick flyover, I think building the storage room in this area here is going to end up being absolutely perfect. So I do have some more plans for builds around this area. I think something over there, and then also something up here as well. So yeah, where we actually build the storage room behind me should be the center of the base. Now, as we can all see here, well, I am completely surrounded by water at the moment, and that does not seem like the most fitting place to build a storage room. So I've got some holes ready here to dig out a big space underground. That way, I'm going to be able to make the storage room as big as I would like. So yeah, first task today is digging out a big space underground. Though, I think what I am going to do, just to make my life a little bit easier, is come down to the iron farm, grab myself some iron blocks, and then take a trip down over to the mine, where if I take this minecart all the way down to the bottom of the world, you know what, this minecart trip never gets boring. Anyway, down the bottom here, I should be able to grab my beacon. Thank you very much. And yeah, we'll go get this set up at the build site for today. I don't think I should need to do any digging at the mines for this episode. I mean, eventually it would be nice to have multiple beacons around, but that is going to require a little bit more wither fighting. So yeah, I think I'm just going to build the beacon. I don't know. Honestly, I might just put it in the water for now. And then when I'm done with it at the end of the episode, we can just tear it down and put the beacon back at the mine. All right, haste 2 set up over here. Hopefully this is going to reach low enough. Well, I guess we're going to find out because I'm about to do a whole ton of digging. Oh, let's get it done. And yeah, this thing took absolutely ages to dig out, as I wanted something big enough to house over 3 million items. But not only that, I wanted to leave plenty of space to decorate too. I did have to go and repair my tools a few times, but I think all of this work is going to be so worth the effort. Okay, well that was an absolute grind, but this massive room is what we're left with. And yeah, this thing is absolutely massive. Maybe I've bitten off more than I can chew here. Either way, we're going to stick with it. You see, I got all of these chests up here. I've managed to keep pretty much all the resources from digging this out, and all of these chests are just completely full of blocks. So yeah, we're definitely going to need quite a big storage room. And you know what? While we're up here, you can see I've been plotting out a little bit of a layout for the storage room. Kind of got the main hall here, and over in these segments, this is where I actually want to have the chests. I do kind of have a bit of a design in mind for this place, which we will get onto a little bit later. But before we move on to the design, I kind of want to try and get all the chests in first. That way I'm going to know what space I've got to work with. Now, I've crafted up a couple of stacks of these things, just so we can sort of try this out. I kind of had it in mind having something like this, like a little 5-wide thing. We're gonna have pillars here to separate the sections, but of course we're gonna want these to be double chests, right? I need to figure out how tall I actually want this to go. I mean, at the very least I want 4, but this might not be tall enough. So every layer that I add, well, by the time that's going around all of these sections, that's gonna be quite a lot of wood. Either way though, 4 high, I think I could probably reach 6 high, to be honest. You know what, if I'm gonna make the ultimate storage room, I may as well get carried away. Oh yeah, that's looking a lot more grand, isn't it? Not to mention I might be adding another story on top of this. Either way, this one section was 60 chests. I mean, that's almost 2 stacks of wood. I mean, let's just place in this other one, just see what it looks like. I mean, I am aware this is probably going to be overkill, but oh man, I think this going all the way around is going to be so good. Well, I say all the way around. I'm actually going to leave one section for something I got planned a little later on, but yeah, 3 of these sections are all going to be chests, plus another story on top as well. That means I'm going to need... Oh! That means I'm going to need to do a lot of tree chopping. And if my calculations are correct, well, I think I'm going to need an entire double chest of logs, which honestly, I know that seems like a lot. I don't really think it'll be too bad. The logs I'm going to collect are definitely spruce. I've got a bunch of them planted over here. And also anticipating that I'm going to need a lot of wood this episode, well, I planted a whole load more spruce here as well. So I'm sure you can all imagine what's going to happen next. Probably a couple hours for me and a couple seconds for you, but it's a tree chopping time lapse. Let's do it. Now, at this point in the video, I did consider building myself a tree farm, but I'm not really sure that's something I want in the world at this stage. Plus, chopping trees, that's one of my favorite chores to do in Minecraft. Either way, I did eventually get the wood that I needed, crafted a full inventory of chests, and then went down and placed them into what's going to be the bottom floor of the storage room. Now, at this point, you could pretty much say that I have a functional storage room. I mean, we have a room, it's full of chests. I mean, really, what else is there to do? Well, of course, we need to decorate this place. And you know what? I've been reading through the comments of the last few episodes, and quite a few people have been saying you've been using a little bit too much spruce. I mean, can you really ever use too much spruce? You know what? I'll take your point. While decorating this place, I'm going to set myself a rule of using no spruce wood, which is going to mean we're going to be using some different blocks down here. And I feel like because this is going to be a bit hidden, well, that's going to mean we can get a little bit creative with our block palette, right? So the blocks that I'm thinking of using are sandstone, copper, prismarine, and acacia. And maybe some terracotta too. Now, these are blocks that are pretty much not used anywhere in the base. I mean, we do have a copper roof over at the library, but still, we don't really use much of that. And you know what? I think that combination of blocks is going to look so cool. Plus, it'll be an interesting building challenge for me as well. Now, quite a few of these blocks I do not have, but I mean, I'm probably going to have quite a lot of copper stored in these chests. So I'm just going to sift all of this out real quick. All right, that is quite a lot. Should probably go ahead and fortune up the raw copper though. And I realized I left my fortune pick at the tree farm. Oh, what a moron. Oh, you know what? It's almost broken too. Either way, give me all this copper. Oh, geez, my inventory's full. Oh, wow, that is so much copper. Okay, let's put some in here with the spare chests. But with all this copper, we're going to take a trip over to the mine, and I'm going to get all this smelted up. Just need to throw some fuel in the furnaces, and that should all cook up nicely. I mean, all of that is probably not going to be enough for this project, but I do have a plan of how we can get some more later. I mean, that way might prove to be a little bit dangerous, but that's besides the point. Now, at this point, to get the rest of the blocks, specifically the sandstone and the prismarine, well, I'm going to have to be traveling around the world quite a lot collecting up all those resources, and a lot of them as well. And you know what? My inventory, I mean, this thing is quite small, but there is one thing that we can get in Minecraft that would be super helpful for this task. And you know what? It's kind of related to storage as well. I need shulker boxes. I mean, this far into the game, I have no idea how I've got away without using them, but I think now is the time. So I'm going to quickly nip back to the starter base, just grab all the things that I need. I mean, I just need to craft some Eyes of Ender and a couple of potions. Anyway, once I'm ready, we're going to find the stronghold and fight the dragon. This might be a quick end to this video. Okay, I think I'm ready to go, and I hope I got everything that I need. You can see here I got a ton of blocks, I got a raft for traveling, got some spare food, of course the Eyes of Ender. I got 3 slow falling potions, a mending and an unbreaking book, so that if we do find a elytra we can enchant it. Then I got a few rockets and some chests to make some shulkers. I mean, I think that should be good. Saying that, should I take a bucket of water just in case? Yeah, that's probably a good idea. Anyway, let's throw our first eye, see where it goes. Oh, over that way, towards the house. And it didn't break. Great. All right, onwards with the journey. Oh, yes. Wait, it's here. I lost my eye. You know what? Dig down. Oh, yes. Bricks. Yo, let's go. All right, just got to find the portal. Man, I don't know why I am so nervous about this. I mean, I'm not too worried about the dragon fight, I suppose. Yes! Oh, I found the portal. Okay, I'm panicking already. Oh man, there's no eyes, and I have 12. I swear, every eye I threw on the way here, well, every single one broke. So I'm glad I've made as many as I did. Let's just block this off just so we're safe. And I guess we do the most satisfying thing in the game. Yo, let's go. Right, let's make sure I got everything that I need. I never got water in my bucket. Okay, hopefully I don't regret that one. But here goes nothing. Oh, please don't be the end of the series. Okay, that lava scared me. Oh, we're here. The end. Oh, geez, one slip and the world's over. Okay, remember, don't look at any Enderman. Okay, I can hear the dragon. Let's get a little base of operations. Just like a 2-tool thingy. Just so I can hide from Enderman if I need to. And slow falling potion. And let's go. Let's do this thing. Alright, I think they're all broken now. Let's bring down this dragon. Oh, I think she's coming down. Another slow falling potion. Get in there. Okay, good damage, good damage, good damage. My hands are sweating so much. Oh, geez, she's coming down again. Oh! Oh, thank you, slow falling. Thank you. Come on, this could be it. This could be it. Come on! Yes! I've done it! Oh, the Endermen are liberated. Even I don't think they like it if I look at them. Okay. Oh, give me the XP. Oh, man, but this is only one part of the task. We still have to go find ourselves an end city. Let's actually grab the egg, though. Got a plan for that a little bit later on. Thank you. Right, there's the end gateway. I think I'm just going to grab myself a couple of pearls. Yes, guys, come here. Thank you very much. Anyway, let's get up here, and let's see what sort of spawn we get. Do we see any end cities in the distance? Oh, yes, there's one over there. Yo, look how cool that looks. Right. Oh, I guess I'll see you guys over there. I am not looking forward to this. Right, we're here, and at this point, I kind of remembered that I should have brought a shield. Okay, I'm panicking. Right, I need the looting effect. I only want a few shulker shells. Okay. That's 2. Right, I need to lock in. Time for another montage. Oh, yes, Elytra. Right, 14 shulker shells. I'm kind of thinking that might be enough. I mean, if I need more, eventually I can always come back, but yeah, this will be a lot easier with a shield. So I think I'm going to chuck the Elytra on, which we will speak about shortly. And honestly, let's just get the heck out of here. Oh, flying feels so good, especially in the end. Oh, but there we go. There's the portal. Oh, actually, you know what? Before I do leave, let's get a few of these purple things, or at least the ability to grow them, right? Because this may end up being a nice block to build with in a storage room. Oh, thinking about it, I know exactly where I can put this. You'll find out a little later on. But get me the heck out of here, because I'm going home. Right, I'm just going to dump the important stuff over here. I did kind of panic and not enchant the Elytra, so I'll get that done. And for now, this is going to stay in my little bedside chest. So I'm not sure for the moment I really want to use it around the base. I was kind of thinking the Elytra would just be for other dimensions, so like the nether in the end. I mean, maybe set like a no overworld Elytra rule, at least for now. And I'd love to know what you guys think about that in the comments, so please do let me know. So I kind of want this to be us playing it together as much as possible. Anyway, before I carry on, let's craft 7 shulker boxes. Look at that. Oh, that is so good. And finally, we're going to keep this dragon egg safe as well, because I got big plans for that at the end of the episode. Anyway, still a lot of resources to gather for this storage room, starting with sandstone. Sandstone. Okay, let's get to work. Okay, a whole bunch of sandstone acquired. And as you can see here, I've processed it up into some smooth sandstone. I think that texture is going to work really, really well. And I've also got this big chest of sand as well, which we can use as just regular sand or turn it into sandstone. Kind of leaving my options open with that stuff. But I also went ahead and farmed up a whole bunch of birch and acacia wood that I've got collected in this shulker box here. I figured the birch would go nice with the sandstone. And of course, I want to try and use this acacia in the build as well. That should be quite interesting. And I also smelted up all the copper that we have. We've got 4 stacks of copper blocks. That's probably not going to be enough, so I will go ahead and address that soon. But for now, we're going to go ahead and try and collect some prismarine. Now, as you can see here, I've crafted up some water breathing potions and also some potions of invisibility, because that should make farming prismarine quite a lot easier. Tell you what, before I forget and head off, invisibility is not going to work with my armor on, though if I remember correctly, we can keep 1 piece of armor. So I think I'm going to keep the helmet, because I think aquafin is going to make mining the prismarine just so much quicker. I mean, granted, I could keep the boots, because of course depth stride is going to make us swim quicker, but the main reason we're going is to collect blocks, so I think I'm going to stick with the helmet. Now, between episodes, I've been exploring the ocean quite a lot, looking for geodes, and over somewhere in this direction, I'm pretty sure I saw an ocean monument. To be fair, I think I found about 4 or 5, but over here seems to be the closest one. That's if I can actually find the thing. Oh, yes. Guardian over there. Right, I think now's the time to take the invisibility and the water breathing and hope that I don't get mining fatigue too quickly. I mean, I guess if I find the Elder Guardians, I'll take them down, but well, to be fair, I might be left with no choice. But we're in. Let's start collecting this stuff up. Oh, no. Didn't get very far without the mining fatigue. Perhaps buckets of milk would have been quite handy. Right, I guess I gotta go find the Elder Guardian. I mean, I don't know why I'm doing this camera view. You literally can't even see me. I'm just a floating helmet. Oh, wait, there's one. I mean, this should be pretty easy. I know they have thorns and stuff, right? But come on, buddy. Get out of here. Goodbye. All right, still 2 more to find. And I don't really do these ocean monuments that often, so I don't really think I know where to go. I guess it's just going to be some random exploring. I mean, quite frankly, at this point, I'm not sure where I have and haven't been. Oh, sponge room. I kind of forgot about this stuff. Okay, good to know that we have that. Not that I can mine it right now. Oh, Elder Guardian number 2. And you're down. Okay, just one more. I'm pretty sure this guy's near the top somewhere. Just keep heading up. Oh, yes. Please don't give me more mining fatigue. Oh, wait, I got a tied armor trim. Yo, my first armor trim of the world. Let's go. Oh, that's actually so cool. Anyway, I'm going to wait for this mining fatigue to go away, and then we're going to collect some prismarine, or at least a floating diamond helmet is. All right, I think that's going to be about good for now. You know what? Get the armor back on, because I do not want to forget about that. Anyway, back at the storage room. This is what I've managed to collect. I think that's going to be enough for what I want to do. I don't really want to use too much of it. I'm only really thinking of using this as sort of like a detail highlight kind of thing. May need to go with this copper, which is going to need to oxidize. And, well, I'm still going to need a whole lot more of it as well. But there is one place in the world where a whole bunch of fully oxidized copper spawns. This is so stupid that I'm invisible. Anyway, that place is a trial chamber. Something that I don't really have too much experience of. So this could end up being pretty interesting. Now, once again this episode, I need to take another trip over to the mine, because while over here, I think it was in the diamond mine. Well, I think I may have stumbled across a trial chamber. Well, I say that, I think it is. No, I think down one of these later ones, I ended up breaking into a cave. I guess it's this one. Comes around here, opens up into this, and boom. That has to be a trial chamber, right? Now, I'm not really too sure how dangerous these are, but I'm going to give it a quick go and just try and grab myself as much oxidized copper as possible. I mean, granted, maybe I should have brought a shield, but there's a spawner thing right there. What do I do? Okay, maybe I should have researched some stuff about this, but either way, oxidized copper. I mean, I'm just going to grab as much of this as I can, but it would also be fun to explore this place. Oh, wait, is this the copper grate things? Yo! Oh, I've never used these before. These are so cool. Okay, we'd definitely have to try and use some of those as well. Oh, there's also these lights. I'm going to grab those. Oh, man, this place is awesome. Oh! Can I break this? I don't know what that is. It kind of looks like a spawner or something, but we've not seen any mobs down here yet. If I right-click it, it lights up. Oh, maybe this is the thing that needs the special key. I mean, you know what? It's not a big deal. I'm sure we'll find something out about it in a bit. But I kind of was anticipating a little bit more danger down here. I mean, what do we have? We got a spider web thing. Oh, wait, this is a spawner. This is a spawner. Okay, we're getting spiders. No big deal. Can deal with these guys. They just keep spawning forever. Oh. Oh! Regen potion, cool. Okay, so there are spawners and they do give rewards. Is this a spawner? Oh, okay. Oh! Okay, there's actually quite a lot going on here. Okay, shield may have been very, very handy. Maybe take the regen potion? Is that done? I mean, honestly, they're just fighting each other at this point. I forget what those things are called. A blizz or a bloz? Blaz? Okay, honestly, my armor is pretty OP at this point. Good enough gear to take this on. And it seems like they'll stop spawning at some point. Oh, I got some bread from that one. Okay, I'm getting so distracted in this place. Oh, hopper. Barrel. Oh. Wait, is this one still going? Are they still going to spawn? I mean, honestly, this is actually quite good. I have used all my bones farming up wood. I feel like that one's still going because the scuddy one's just smoking now. Wait, what is this block? Oh, bone block as well. That's good bone meal. Anyway, I think I'm more likely to explore this place properly at another point. I don't want to get too distracted at the task at hand. So I'm going to spend a little bit more time gathering up some copper, and I'll see you back at the base. Okay, it has been quite a while now. As you can see here, I'm waiting for a bunch of trapdoors to oxidize, which has taken forever. But either way, I've got a whole bunch of copper here, some of which I've crafted up ready to use. So with all that, I think we're just about ready to start building. Now, I figured we just do some of this together, just sort of figure out roughly how I want to do this. I think we're going to start with some birch pillars, get those sort of like going in between the chests, and of course we'll strip all those. And then I think in this space here, well, that's where I want to label what's in the chest, kind of like we did over at the mine. Of course, I'll have to leave that for now because I have no idea how I'm going to organize this place yet. And then next up, of course, is going to be the floor, where I think soon as I've got loads of it, and it's going to use sand, so we'll just get this filled in real quick. Now here, of course, we have the main room, and then like this area is going to be the storage, so I kind of want to try and separate that somehow. So let me just grab a few more blocks here. Let's maybe grab some copper pieces. Try use this prismarine. Oh yeah, and I need to try and get in this terracotta and some acacia too. Let's maybe try use some granite as well. This block palette is starting to it's starting to get a little bit crazy and out my comfort zone. It's okay though. I think we're gonna make it work. So how about in front of these pillars here, we add some sort of different shaped pillars? Maybe something like that, 5 wide. And we'll go birch on top of these and strip them. And I think I want to try use these like copper bulbs. I'm not too sure if these need like redstone panels how to light them up, but I'll figure that out in a sec. Let's put those on top of there. And then maybe from here, we try and make some sort of arch type thing. I mean, I'm not too sure how I'm going to make this work, but I'm going to try my best. Let's maybe bring this out a little bit. Try and make it look as grand as possible. Do you know what? Here's maybe where some trapdoors could come in handy. We've got some fully oxidized ones here. Let's put that like there and here. So I kind of think if I want this to be as grand as possible, well, I might need to give this place a little more depth. Let's maybe bring the prismarine out a little bit. Maybe get some slabs or some extra shape. Okay, that way we got another arch there. And now we bring the copper out. Oh yeah, that's actually starting to look so good. So I need to work in some of this acacia. So let's maybe knock out this slab. Try get on top of this thing. Maybe this will act as a nice trim. And you can see it's a nice contrasting color to the copper and the prismarine. Then from here, let's maybe work in some of this terracotta and granite. And then perhaps here's where our second floor would start. Because don't forget, I do want to try and get another row of chests on top of this. Like maybe here we bring in our birch again. So I have some birch pillars like this. Try get the same on the other side. We'll try and make some sort of archway shape over here as well. All right, that's actually looking really cool. Maybe just some regular sandstone with a smooth just to texture it up a little bit. I think that should look pretty cool. I do want to try and light up these lights with some levers though. Yes, yes, yes. I'm kind of feeling that. Just one more thing I want to try and add. And that's just a couple of fence gates at the top here. Should give it a nice bit of shape. Yes, looking good, looking good. And finally, we do need a little bit of lighting in here too. Been trading for some lanterns over at the villagers. So I think something like that's going to work. And then of course, we're going to need some sort of roof on this thing too. I mean, maybe just some sandstone will work okay. Yep, I think this is going to work out just great. Now, of course, I need to get this going around all of this now. I think it's 5 of these on each side, so that's a total of 20. And as you can imagine, this is going to take quite a long time. So it's time-lapse time. Oh, this is a big project. And oh, wow, isn't this thing looking so cool? Man, I gotta say, I'm so happy with this. Honestly, it was pretty annoying to build, but by the time I got to the last side, I did have a pretty good system going. Always seems to be the way with these repetitive patterns, doesn't it? Either way, I am so pleased with how this has come out so far. These corner bits look a little bit strange. I probably need to figure them out a little bit more. And of course, over this side, this is still incomplete right now. I've got plans for this a little bit later on. Oh, one thing that I discovered while building this, I learned a little bit more about these copper bulbs. If you actually take the wax off, well, they become brighter. So I think I want to have them at this phase, the brightest one, and then I'm going to need to wax them as well. I don't really have a bee farm right now. Honestly, right now, I do not have the time for that. That might be something for next episode. So for this one, I'm going to have to manually come in with my axe and just make them nice and bright. Either way, the bottom floor's looking pretty good, other than the main hall. But before I start work on the main hall, I kind of want to work on the top floor. And for that, we're going to need a way up. So I'm thinking in these segments here, these will be sort of like staircases that lead up to the top. And really, I don't think these are going to be anything too special, but I kind of figure we just come in and work it out together. So we maybe come up to this point 4 blocks high, and then we snake it around till we get to the top like this. So yeah, staircase up and down. And actually across here is where we're going to have even more chests. But I think, well, I'm going to be smart for once and craft up some slabs, and we'll bring these across the top of the chests. That way we can still access them. But yeah, if I put a line of slabs just across here, oh, thinking about it, I'm going to need one more. So I want this 2-wide stairway just to be central in the room. But with that done, I kind of want to match up these birch pillars over to this side, and these things are 6 tall. Okay, so we got something like that. I suppose I'd also need to fill in this gap with some sandstone, and then go ahead, grab a bunch of chests, and start filling all of this in as well. I mean, if the bottom floor wasn't overkill, then this top one certainly is. I think we'll just go ahead and make this section 5 tall. That way we can just cap this off with some sandstone stairs. And yeah, as you can see, we're going to have a whole bunch more storage up here once this is going all the way around the edge. But before I crack on with that, well, I should probably grab some more food and maybe tidy up this bottom area here. Now, there are a few things we could do. I could go ahead and use some sandstone, but I don't really want to overdo it. So I think I might try some prismarine, which we still have plenty of here. And yeah, there's still a lot of copper as well. Oh, we've also got these copper grates. Let's try and integrate those too. So I kind of just want to cap off this area. We'll start with some copper. Then let's try a couple layers of prismarine. Maybe a row of these grates, which I need to take the wax off actually. I do want those to turn to the tealy color. Well, thinking about it, this section, this probably needs to stay as sandstone, I think. Anyway, let's get some more prismarine in. Then a final layer of copper. Just get this going all the way around the staircase a second. Then as for the top part here, I'm just going to come back into the sandstone, get a couple of stairs in. And yeah, I think that'll work out okay. I suppose I also need to polish off this area here too. All right, kind of looking a bit better, but what does it look like from down here? Honestly, it's not perfect, but it's not too bad. I suppose what I could end up doing is maybe making like a bit more of a feature of this wall. Maybe some like crafting tables, sort of like workstation type stuff. Either way though, I'm not going to bore you guys with this. Just a whole bunch more block placing. Probably another couple of hours for me. And well for you. Oh, would you look at that? It's done. And this has made such a massive difference. You can see I've been pretty busy over here. First thing we're going to talk about is these staircases. I did kind of change my plans a little bit. And I just went with the birch and sandstone palette. I feel like this just fits so much better. But yeah, up here you can see I got all the chests in. I got a little simple roof in, plus some lighting and stuff too. And I've pretty much got this going all the way around. I mean, yeah, look at that from here. You can see the sandstone just fits so much better. After thinking about it a bit, the prismarine and copper, well, that kind of took away from the archway detail, I think. So yeah, I definitely think that was the right call. Now, we are still yet to work on this section down here, but for now we're going to be leaving that because there is a couple more bits that I need to show you down below. And that is over here. You can see that I've started to organize the storage ever so slightly. I mean, look at all these blocks that we have from digging out this place, because I've gone ahead and sorted out all the chests that were just floating up there, plus all like the shulkers and stuff. Yep, that's now all put away in storage. Slowly but surely I'm going to sort this place out. So kind of gone with like stony building blocks over here, then over in this section, well, I'll just put my prismarine. This is going to be like sort of like specially blocks or something. Over here I've started to sort out all my ores and stuff. Then this section is going to be wood, and then I'm not really too sure about this. It's going to be like mob drops and stuff over here. I mean, honestly, you do not really need to know all this information. But yeah, anyway, the top floor probably not going to be used as storage for now. I mean, I want this world to last a super long time, so eventually I guess we will move up there. Though for now I'll probably use it as like overflow or something. I mean, already we almost have 5 double chests of cobblestone, so I've already used up half the designated storage for that. But yeah, with this place looking so good already, we still have this whole like main hall to do, and honestly, as of right now, well, I'm not really 100% sure how I want to do this. Now, as I dig this out, we can talk about some of the things I'd like to include, and the first of those things is actually a map, because over at our starter base we have like a little sort of map room kind of thing. I mean, it's nothing spectacular and we can't even see our entire base at the moment. So yeah, I want to include a big old map of the base, and I'd also like to have a go at trying to include a little bit of nature. So I'm thinking maybe like a pond, some grass, maybe some nice flowers and stuff. I think that could end up looking so good. So yeah, in the middle here I'm thinking this is where we want the pond. I mean, I guess I'll just dig out a rough shape. Yeah, maybe something like that. That way we can like fall down from the top into the pond, and then maybe have some kind of waterfall that comes down, and then we can have a bubble elevator to shoot us up. You know what, before I do anything now, I should probably light this place up. I do not want to turn this thing into a mob farm. But yeah, maybe then in the pond, that's where we have the map. I mean, potentially that may not work, but, well, that's my rough plan anyway. So I'm going to quickly nip around the base, grab a few blocks that I'm going to need, and then we can get building. Alright, so a nice bit of progress in the main hall. I definitely am enjoying the colour of the grass. It's quite a nice contrast between the sandstone and the birch. You can see I've done a little bit of bone mealing around here. Not really sure I'm going to keep this. Anyway, as you can see, I've also got a little pond which I've lined with a bit of mud. Got a few tough rocks on the outside. And of course, now we have a bubble elevator here. So that's going to make getting in and out so much easier. I think there's still quite a lot more decoration I'd like to do to this. But for now, well, I am kind of scratching my head of what to do. So I'll probably get a little bit more of this done in between clips. And I guess I'll just do little progress updates on this area. Now, like I said before, I kind of wanted to get the map in the middle here. But with the pond and stuff, I couldn't really figure out a good way to do that. So what I've actually done over on this side, which we're still yet to work on, is make a little map wall here. And I think this should work out pretty good. You can see in my inventory, I've got 9 maps, so we can head up and make a little 3x3 map thingy. Oh, one thing that also happened between clips there, well, a slime spawned in the storage room, which means that I got a little bit of extra slime, and somewhere here we seem to have a slime chunk. Now, I'm kind of a moron and didn't actually figure out which chunk the slime chunk is. Should probably have made a note of that. A slime farm would be pretty good one day. Either way, I want to crack on with these maps, starting with this first one in the middle. Wait, where did that go here? Ooh, okay. Right, I hope a 3x3 is going to be big enough. We didn't manage to get the whole house in, so we'll go and do that. I should try and keep these in order in my inventory. Anyway, this probably isn't that fun, so cue the map montage. I ended up having to make a bit of a bigger map, but there we go. Map is all in, and this thing is so cool. I think I said in episode 1 I wanted to keep up to date with the map that's over at the starter base, and well, quite frankly, I did not keep up with that, but this one we're definitely gonna have to keep up with. You can see here's our starter base. Here's where we are now. We don't really have anything on the surface as of yet, but don't you worry, we're gonna be taking care of that soon. Anyway, over there is our village. There we have our farming area, and of course, our mine. I mean, this has definitely given me some good ideas for something to build over here and over here. Plus, you can see we've got so much more space to work with. Now, before I work on this area, we've got one more thing to take care of in the main hall. And I mean, are you guys noticing it? It's probably glaringly obvious. Yep, this thing needs a roof. Now, I do have a rough plan here, which is to sort of extend out the acacia and try and make beams that come across, and then try and fill in all the gaps with leaves. But taking a quick trip over to the starter base, I feel like I have an absolute ton of leaves somewhere in this chest. Ooh, okay, that's some leaves. Probably need to gather a few more though. So let's craft ourselves a hoe and a few books, because I think I should go ahead and maybe get myself a silk touch hoe. I mean, this should be pretty easy. We've got silk touch here and breaking here. And do I need efficiency? Probably. And just because we can, we'll get mending as well. Now, thanks to the dragon fight, we have absolutely plenty of XP for enchanting this thing. Not even going to look at how much it costs. There we go. Right, that's leaf collection taken care of. But building the roof would be a lot easier if I had some scaffolding. I mean, I know I have a bit somewhere, but I think I'm just going to craft a whole bunch. I don't think I have too much string, though. I mean, maybe I have some in the main storage room. Okay, I have 5. Right, let me grab a few shulkers. I'm just going to take a trip down the old mines, where, of course, we have ourselves a pretty terrible spider farm. So I'm going to collect a bit of string, grab some bamboo from the bamboo farm. That way I can make my scaffolding and put a roof on the storage room. Oh, and here we go. This place is really starting to come together. Man, there is nothing more satisfying than having a strong vision for a build and then just actually making it happen. You can see on the roof, I've really gone for an overgrown / like enchanted kind of look with all the leaves hanging down. And I also went ahead and used some of my amethyst crystals that I've been collecting for something we're going to be building very soon. But yeah, I kind of nabbed a few of those, put them up on the ceiling, and they give a really nice purple glow with these shaders. And without them, I kind of thought the roof was just sort of like missing something. I've also gone ahead and done a little bit more decoration on the floor. I've added a bit of moss, I've added a few leaves, I added a path heading in each cardinal direction of the storage room, and I've also put a few fences and lanterns around. I also went around and double checked that everything's mob proof in here, which thankfully it all is. But yeah, now this whole storage room is missing one last thing, which I have been putting off for absolutely ages over on this side, and that thing is going to be an actual super smelter. Now, last episode we did build one at the mines. I mean, we may as well head over and take a look. Oh, you know what? This place is still looking so good. I'm so pleased with this build. Anyway, just down this corridor here. Whoa! Called Tesco Express for a reason. Jeez. Why is he not stopping spinning? Have a carrot. Anyway, down here is the smelter that we have at the mines. I mean, this thing is pretty good, but you do have to go ahead and like manually load all the items into these chests. And you also have to manually load this thing with fuel in these hoppers at the back. I mean, this thing was never going to be my main smelter. That thing's mainly just for smelting ores that I get down in the mines. So with that, I want to go ahead and build a proper, fully automatic super smelter. That way I can easily smelt things like glass and also sandstone to get smooth sandstone. I kind of have a thing for smooth sandstone now. Either way, this super smelter is going to prove to be a great addition to this storage room. I mean, sure, this isn't really part of storage, but I think this thing is going to end up being so useful. Now, of course, I'm going to be using a tutorial for this thing, so I'll leave a link to it in the description for those of you that want to build it yourselves. But without further ado, let's get this thing built. Alright, super smelter in. I've tidied up this area as well. I mean, not really too much going on in here, but this is more a form over function kind of thing. This is actually going to be our output chest for the furnace. And over in this room at the side, this is where we're going to input our fuel and also our things to smelt. Now, you see here, I've given a little bit of a hint of what we're going to use for fuel. I mean, that's not really a hint. That's just me telling you exactly what we're going to use, which is, of course, some bamboo. Now, I know we have an absolute surplus of this stuff. I mean, look at this. It's all overflowing down here. I should probably go ahead ahead and add a crafter, but honestly, that's a job for another day. Now, this should be absolutely loads of fuel to power the furnaces, and there's plenty more where that came from. I mean, look at this. Quickly over at the chest that I still need to sort out. I mean, look at all these bamboo blocks. There's so many. I mean, is this better fuel than the actual bamboo stick things? I'm not really too sure. Either way, I'm excited to go and test out this furnace. Now, I think I'll go ahead and we'll test out some sand, because I will be needing a bit of glass up there soon. So we'll get a buttload of bamboo, chuck that into the fuel thingy, and honestly, I'm going to need more glass in the stack, so let's just grab a few more, chuck all that in here, flick this lever, and soon we should be getting some glass over in this chest. For some reason, we're getting bamboo. Why am I getting bamboo? What's going on here? Have I put things in the wrong chest or something? Oh. Okay, I see what's happening. Oh boy, I'm gonna have to manually take out all this sand first. Jeez, this is absolute pain. There's 32 of these furnaces. Probably should have tested this before I started recording, but let's load this up with bamboo again. Flick the lever with nothing else in the, like, smelty one, because I think we actually need to fill up the furnaces a little bit first with the bamboo. I mean, it's not really the greatest fuel source. For some reason, we are still getting bamboo in this chest, though. Man, I can't even follow a tutorial. Anyway, this should be right to check in our sand again. So let's get that thing going. And hopefully we start seeing some glass over in this chest. Of course, we're getting more bamboo. But there we go, we're getting some glass. All right, maybe this thing isn't really super, but I mean, it's working good enough for me. Maybe I'll tinker with this a little bit between episodes. I mean, this thing is fast though. Look at it go. That's almost like a stack already. Wow, okay, yep, this thing is actually pretty good. If not a little bit buggy with the bamboo. I don't know, maybe at some point we make like a kelp farm or something. That could be a better renewable fuel source. Anyway, with this thing working well enough, and this storage room looking absolutely incredible, there's an invisible wandering trader in my boat. Hello. Nothing really of use, except your leads. Thank you. Anyway, like I was saying, there is still one thing left to do this episode, and that is build something behind me that is going to act as a grand old entrance to our storage room. And yep, this is why I've been collecting all this amethyst. And I am going to need to collect a little bit more. Plus, I'm going to need another resource, which I don't have yet, and it involves these guys. Man, I wish that I just bought one more sapling. Anyway, while flicking through some old B-roll, I came across the footage where I found a jungle over in this direction, and I spotted something incredible. I mean, I think we can all see where this is going. Yep, I missed one of the new biome things. But honestly, when we get there, you're going to realize I'm not that much of an idiot. You know what? Just wait for it. All right, just through here should be the jungle. This is where I grabbed some bamboo, and just this way. Look at that. That's like the smallest one of those new biome things ever. What's it called? Pale oak biome? Man, I cannot believe that I missed this place the first time. Oh, look at this. There's this new moss stuff as well. Nice. Can you farm this stuff? I'm not too sure. Either way, just get me up there. I just need like one more sapling. Oh, and here we go. The new wood. I'm pretty sure this is the last over wood type that I actually needed to collect. Just got the nether ones to go now. I mean, really, I'm pretty sure this biome is absolutely tiny. This is literally just it. Come on, man. Either way, I can't really complain. Man, I really cannot wait to build with this stuff. It looks so good. I've had a little mess around in creative with it, but I've not done anything in survival with it yet. I mean, do these things drop saplings? I mean, you would think they would. I mean, 14 saplings, that's going to do just fine. I already have more of this pale oak than I actually need for this build that I got planned. Is this a dumb idea? Please don't be a dumb idea. Oh, good. Anyway, I'm going to make the quick journey back to base, where I'm going to need to farm up a little bit more amethyst crystal and also some purple. I've got a little farm set up for that over at the tree area. And then we can begin my little surprise build. Okay, all the resources are gathered, and I've managed to collect it in all of these shulker boxes. You can see we've got quite a lot of different stuff here. I've also got a nice area prepped. So, without further ado, let's build this thing. And look at this thing behind me. This is so cool. A nice big amethyst tree, which is a nice nod back to the original Let's Play series. Amethyst was like a source of magic in our world. So it feels really good to bring that lore back into this new hardcore one. Now, full disclosure, I did have some help designing this. All thanks to my friend Val, one of my oldest friends in Minecraft. Oh, but look at this. It's so good. Now, you may have noticed there, I was using my elytra a little bit building this. Because honestly, that made placing all those crystals a whole lot easier. Now, there is still one more thing that we need to add to this. But before we do, we can take a little closer look at this cave entrance. This is how we get up and down from our storage room. So that works out really nice. But up on top, we got this spot here, which I think is perfect for our dragon egg. Yes, look at that. That little plinth has worked out so well. But now that we have this big tree on our world, of course, I'm going to be asking you guys for your name suggestions. Remember the lore, this is going to be a source of magic in our world. So maybe some mysterious and mystical names would be a good fit. So do let me know your thoughts in the comments. And also don't forget to let me know your thoughts on the elytra. Now, at this point in the video, I'd usually be ending things. But for those of you that are still here, I'm guessing you're regular channel viewers. So it's time for a little bit of a channel and life update. Now, big news for me and my family in real life. We are expecting our first baby. Firstly, any parents, please leave your advice in the comments. And secondly, for those of you that just care about the videos, things do have the chance to slow down ever so slightly on the channel. So if you don't see me for like 3-4 weeks, don't worry, I'm still making videos. They will still be coming. So yeah, I guess all I'm really asking is just a little bit of patience. I will still be making as much content as possible. But of course, me and my family have a big life-changing moment coming up. So, well, just bear with me. But with all that said, thank you to those of you for sticking around. I really appreciate it. If you did like this video, please consider subscribing if you haven't and dropping a like. This one was a mega grind. And I'll see you in the next one. Bye!